The Netherlands is known for many great things, like Amsterdam and the great football club, Ajax Amsterdam. Ajax Amsterdam is well known all around the world. The club has a great history with many titles and many great and even legendary players. The club was founded in Amsterdam in March in the very beginning of the 20th century as football club Ajax. The club was named after the hero Ajax, a Greek who fought in the Trojan War. Ajax succeeded in promotion to the highest level of Dutch football in 1911 under the guidance of Jack Kerwin, their first official coach. In 1917, Jack Kerwin led them to the Dutch National Cup where they won. The following season, Ajax became national champions for the first time. The club defended its title in 1918, becoming the only team to achieve an unbeaten season in the Netherlands Football League Championship. Throughout the 1920s, Ajax was a strong regional club, winning the Eerste Klasse West Division in 1921, 27 and 28, but could not maintain its success at national level. This changed in the 1930s, with the club winning 5 national championships, making Ajax the most successful Dutch team of the decade. 1956, the first season of the Netherlands' new professional league, the Eredivisie, was played with Ajax participating. The Amsterdam club became the first national champions in this new league. In 1965, Rinus Michels, who had played for Ajax between 1946 and 58, was made the manager of Ajax. A year earlier, Johan Cruyff made his debut. Between them, Michels and Cruyff led Ajax through the most successful period of its history. Together, they won 7 Eredivisie titles, 4 KNVB Cups and 3 European Cups. Ajax won the Dutch Championships 3 years in a row in 1966, 67 and 68. In the 1970 season, Ajax reached the European Cup final, where they beat Panathinaikos 2-0 to become the continental champions for the very first time, with Cruyff being named European Footballer of the Year. After this success, Michels left Ajax to become manager of Barcelona. In 1973, Michels broke the world transfer record to bring Cruyff to his club. When this record was broken, Johan Cruyff had been playing for Ajax for just about 14 years. In 1981, he came back to Ajax and played for 3 years, winning 3 European Cups. When Cruyff returned, Marco van Basten, a brilliant striker, and Frank Rijkaard, a class defender, came too. Ajax won the league 2 years in a row. After 3 years, Cruyff was sold off to the rival team. Cruyff played with number 14 on his back, and it is the only number Ajax has ever retired. Marco van Basten was the man Ajax built their club around after Cruyff left the club. He was the top scorer of the league in 4 seasons, but in 1987 he and Rijkaard were sold. In 1989, Dennis Bergkamp came to the club, a young forward at 20 years of age, and helped Ajax win the Eredivisie title and the UEFA Cup in '92. He was the top scorer in 3 seasons, up until he was sold in '93 by the new manager, Louis van Gaal. A lot of new players were added to the squad the same year, with names as Edwin van der Sar, a promising goalkeeper, and Frank Rijkaard, a re-signing from the earlier years. The peak of Van Gaal's career came when Ajax became the first team to complete a season in the Eredivisie unbeaten. Ajax pretty much dominated the competition in the 20th century, but didn't have quite the same success in the start of the new millennium. From year 2000 to 2010, they only won 2 Eredivisie titles. As far as today goes, they have a good team, even with some Danish players on, like Lasse Schöne and Kasper Dolberg. Even though Ajax haven't had much success lately, the club still is a very successful one. They can certainly be proud of all their achievements, and so can the Netherlands. Ajax plays in the Amsterdam Arena. It is a very unique looking stadium, and it is a big trademark both for Ajax and Amsterdam.